Almost every one of us were there out on that field in the semifinal game, and we saw how close we were, and that's just been burning ever since that day. I mean, we've just been working super hard, and that's always been in the back of our minds, that semifinal. We were so close, and we want to get there again.
He projected to be the anchor of North Shelby's push for more, but a freak knee injury at team camp this summer ended Brayton Cook's season before it could even begin. It would not stop, however, Brayton's potential to impact Raider success.
They've been working really hard all summer, and I was there before, and I'm still here after. I'm coaching them up, being a part of what they're doing at practice, and they've came a really long way since our first day at camp. I'm really proud of these guys. They've understood it. They've picked it up really well.
Brayton's playing absence means quite literally that the face of the franchise for the Raiders right now is their returning All-State punter. Cosmetically, that might seem an unenviable football conundrum, but that whole returning starter schematic is a poor indicator of North Shelby's roster structure, as the Raiders' new linchpins aren't really all that new at all.
North Shelby has had a proud, rich tradition in football. And, you look at the numbers. Somebody posted on Most Sports today the numbers that were out across the state. And, we'd have 27 without the 2 injuries to our seniors. So we've got 25 bodies still with 2 injuries. And, you're looking at that, we're larger than a lot of mid-sized Class 1 schools. Now, we do have to replace a lot of experience, but our kids did get quite a few quarters last year. Because our seniors were so well, they got up on some people. So we're not completely replacing as much experience as teams normally would think about being replacing.
Especially if you paid any attention to the school's basketball and baseball successes of late.
It's good. I mean, for the basketball team, me and Brendan were key pieces for that, and then Casey Shockley, he's a key piece for our baseball team.
That's the thing you hit on is maybe they didn't get high school honors last year in football. Well, they probably would have had they not had that senior class in front of them, but they were allowed to excel in those other sports, and so that athleticism is definitely there.
So David Stuckey is quick to point out that both North Shelby's hallmark defensive stinginess,
that's going to be a little bit of work in progress. The hustle is there. And so I always tell them that hustle cleans up some errors and mistakes. And so we're going to make some mistakes. But you know what? That aggressive style is fun to play. And as we get more and more reps, in fact, when we went to the Missouri Valley camp, the longer we got in the day, the more solid our defense got.
Our type of defense that we run is beneficial just because it's not made for one player. We have 8 guys on the field that can make the play at any time, so I think it's going to be very beneficial for us going down the line.
As well as the Raiders' all-gas, no-brakes ability to strike and score, now arrayed around new quarterback J.D. Rich, is still very much on the table.
This system is not designed to run one set of plays. It's designed to kind of maximize the skills, and so we were able to utilize JD's passing arm, his ability to read, and so it's going to expand the offense in certain ways. Obviously, we won't be quite as much power, but at the same time, we'll add some more read components in and things like that really specify and work to his strengths in the game. Brendan McDaniel, of course, at wide receiver. We're still going to run the ball very effectively, create some one-on-one situations for Brendan, and he's going to be a handful to cover in the one-on-one situations because not only does he run fast, he can also go vertical, as far as getting up on the high ball. And then at the same time, you have Casey Shockley, who is having an incredible summer in baseball.
I mean, we have pieces like Amos Fredrickson, who's one of the fastest kids in the state. Clay Cook, who's coming out to play football this year. I think we can fill in those spots just nicely.
Line play then remains the line of demarcation on just how good the Raiders' good can be. But another year of intense weight room gains plays favorably in that cause.
Once we get into the season, once they get their reps in, I think they're going to be just fine, and they're ready to fill in the spots of Brayton, Luke, and Dylan, and all of them.